This is Eagle Out, and today I want to talk about Zech McPhearson versus Avante Maddox, the battle that was unexpected. But let's get straight into it.
Hey, what's up? It's Mauro Jamel. Shout out to Eagle Owl, the biggest Eagles fan out there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, so I want to talk about this Avante Maddox versus Zech McPhearson thing. Very, very unexpected, I will say for sure. I just thought Avante Maddox had it locked up. So this is something I did not talk about in my last video. I really didn't see other content creators talk about it. But yesterday, Zech McPhearson got first team reps in the slot. He got first team reps in the slot. And that's very interesting due to Avante Maddox's history and due to his contract. So his history, injuries. Best ability is availability. Avante Maddox is a dog. I believe Avante Maddox, if he played against the Cowboys and finished that game, if he didn't break his foot or broke his foot, we would have won that game. He was all over Dak Prescott. He made hell for Dak Prescott, but he got hurt, and the ties had turned. We went with Josiah Scott, and we know how that went. We just definitely know how that went. That just changed the whole dynamic of the game. But at some point, you gotta look to possibly replace him. I believe he got like 2 more years on his contract. He got this year and next year, and Zech McPhearson was a 4th-round pick. And I started to think, and I was going to make a video about Zech McPhearson, like what's going on with him. He wasn't no 7th-round pick. He was 4th. And I'm like, well, we got these guys, Eli Ricks. We got Josh Joe getting snaps. Keely Ringo. We got a lot of outside corners. And I thought Zech McPhearson was drafted to be an outside corner, but to me, he was undersized. That's why I was never a fan of the pick. If we go back to that draft, I believe he was in the draft with Landon Dickerson. And I was a little upset, but Landon Dickerson turned out to be very great, as we said. I wanted Asante Samuel Jr. in the 2nd round, and Eagles like, nah. They went with Dickerson, and they all worked out. And I'm like, well, what corner we going to get? Because this was at the time, that time where we just had no corners. And we went with Zech McPhearson. I'm like, well, he's not going to be ready. You're going to have to give him like 2-3 years, and maybe he'll be ready. Like, this is that 2-3 year window, and he's challenging Avante Maddox for that slot position. Now, do I think he's going to beat out Avante Maddox? Maybe not. But Avante Maddox better watch his back. Because if you get hurt and Zech McPhearson do a great job in that slot, I'm just telling you, you might not get that job back. Or this is another interesting thing. Can Avante Maddox be trade bait? I don't know who we trade for. Or are we going to trade for like a Patrick Queen or Isaiah Simmons? Try to bring in another linebacker. Or are we going to try to bring in Buda Baker? Is Avante Maddox trade bait? I really don't know. But it, like I said, it's very interesting. Let me just say that it's interesting that they put in Zech McPhearson in the slot against Avante Maddox. They tried this Josiah Scott thing. I'm not sure why they was pushing that envelope so much and not giving Zech McPhearson a shot. Because every time you seen Zech McPhearson come in, that's if, Darius Slay had to take a breather or he get nicked up a bit and, take that shot and come back. We always seen him on the outside, but you never really seen him on the inside. Very few. So I like it. I like it because it can light a fire under Avante Maddox, which he really don't need. Like I said, Avante Maddox is a dog, but he just can't stay healthy, and we can't rely on that. We really can't rely on that because we paid a huge price against the Cowboys. We paid the huge price. And we need somebody to challenge him. And Zech McPhearson, this is the window. This is his shot. Because if Zech McPhearson don't get this, that's it. Zech McPhearson, you can possibly call him a bust. You can possibly call him a bust if Zech McPhearson don't take over the reins once Avante Maddox leave or whatever we decide to do with Avante Maddox. He's a bust. You think he's gonna get one of those outside corners when it's time for Slay or Bradbury to leave, and the league is getting younger and younger? Absolutely not. His shot is that slot position. That's his shot. So like I said, it was just interesting. He was taking first team reps. But I'm going to make 2 separate videos because I want to talk about Kendrick Gainwell too. But I'm going to make 2 separate videos. So I'm going to drop this one later. And I'll talk about Kendrick Gainwell getting first team reps. But interesting. So, and this is what I used to confirm a shout out to Jacob Media and Jeff Kerr. They talked about McPhearson. And, a lot of people like McPhearson coming out of college. Howie was high on him. Like I said, Howie wanted him in the 3rd round. But Jeff Kerr confirmed it right here. Got those first team reps today. Avante Maddox. I did not expect this battle. This is going to be epic. Man. But what do you think and how do you feel about this battle between Avante Maddox and Zech McPhearson? This is Eagle Al, man.